Hello.
Hi, is this Nicole?
Hi, yes it is.
Hi, this is Matt from WMCT-TV. How are you?
Hi, good, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you so much for taking a couple of minutes out of your day to speak with me, and I appreciate it very much.
Of course.
Of course. First things first, how are you and your family doing right now?
We're good. We're trying to stay busy, getting outside a lot, just taking it day by day, honestly. Definitely, life changing, like the experience that we've been going through, but we're good, we're healthy,
That's great to
all that
hear.
stuff.
That's wonderful to hear. How have you been keeping yourself occupied throughout the day now that you have all this time to be at home, aside from the time that you're at school?
Yeah, well, on the warm days, I like to get outside as much as possible, start tanning, whatnot. My brother owns a baseball facility, so I get down there, hit some softballs, do whatever I can to stay busy, work out, just try and keep myself occupied as much as possible.
Oh, that's great that your brother owns a facility like that. I mean, that must be a big
Yep,
time advantage, especially during an off season, to be able to work.
yep. It's a nice facility. It's closed now from everything going on, but we can still get in there, hit some softballs, so that's good.
Good for you. Um, now, let's go to talking about school a little bit. Which vocation did you study over your course of your time at Assabet, and talk to me about why it is that you decided to go into that.
So I was in the health technology shop. At first, I decided to go to Assabet just to start over. I live in Leicester, so Assabet has a better education and whatnot, and it was just something better for myself to do. So I went into the health tech. Going into it, I wanted to do nursing and just be around others and helping people. Um, that's really why I went into it, and I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I got my CNA license, which was really cool to receive. So yeah.
And now, going through all of this right now, I mean, does that make you even more? Does that Are you looking forward to getting out there and helping people out, especially during what's going on right now?
I don't know. I mean, it's seeing everyone, the healthcare workers working now. It's obviously eye opening, for them to be in that situation and helping others. I don't know if I really want to stick with it or not. I'm not 100% sure if I want to stick with the nursing route or whatnot yet. I haven't really decided on that part.
Um, it,
But
aside from working in that, what other interests would you have after your time at Assabet? What might you pursue?
well, I'm gonna be studying psychology at Bridgewater State. So I'm gonna stick with that. I might do a minor in health sciences. That way, if I do fall back on that stuff, I can figure out what I want to do. I know it's on those lines, but I haven't really okay, this is what I want to do when I graduate high school. Graduate high school and college. So yeah.
So, what do you think going through all of this, having to stay home, having to go study classes online, how do you think that that's going to help benefit you going forward?
Well, definitely it'll help me so I can be prepared for what college will look like if I have, online classes.
Yep.
Um, I don't mind doing schoolwork online. It's not difficult. Obviously, it's a little different without being instructed by my teachers or getting help on a daily basis, but it's pretty easy. It's been pretty easy. It's been steady, and it's just it's at least we're getting stuff done so we can prepare to end our senior year.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't think it's been that hard. It's definitely just easy work to do on a daily basis, just making sure okay, this is your responsibility to get done, and that's really all that it is.
Now, aside from the academic aspect of it, what about the social aspect? What has it been like not really getting to see all these friends that you've made over the past 3.5 years, not being able to see that senior year through?
Honestly, at the beginning of all this going down, it was so eye opening, and I missed the social aspect. I missed having a schedule and always seeing people at school. and even like for playing softball. But as like the time has gone on, I feel like everyone's kind of like everyone's just taking it day by day, kind of. And like I still like see some of my friends like on a like daily basis. We still hang out. It's just like, okay, if you haven't been around someone that's been sick, then like we'll hang out type of thing. But
Right.
it's definitely a lot different. The social aspect, not seeing everyone on a daily basis, it is different. It is difficult, but
Yeah. Now, have you or any of your friends, like, has it gotten to the point where people are starting to really like it's affecting mental health, and have you heard anybody maybe talk about any ways that that they're coping with it?
I know a lot of people and myself, like I was getting like really stressed out and I was just kind of like getting bored and being like at home all day. Like my parents are home too. My dad does lawn, so like he'll be out one day, but it's just like I feel like we all were starting to like, get on each other's like backsides and just like everyone was started to getting like stressed out and whatnot. But I feel like so many people have been going outside and like enjoying the weather or like going for walks, and I do that too. So that's definitely like an easy way to like just relax and like get my mindset and just not try and think about everything that is going on in life.
Oh, that's really great that you're trying to find a positive way to be able to deal with your stress. That's great.
Yes.
Like so this year, unfortunately, you're looking forward to, I'm sure, this softball season, getting named captain. What was it like to be named captain? What did it mean to you?
Honestly, so when I was named captain, it was my birthday, and it was raining outside, and it was just like it wasn't like the best day, obviously. But my parents, they had a parade and everything. Like people just kept stopping by, social distance, obviously. And coach called me, and he was just like, "Happy birthday! Like we wish we could be celebrating it on the field." And then he named me captain along with Bella, and it was like I started crying. I was like, "Wow!" Like it was like just like a great honor to like be named it, because over like the past 3 years playing softball for Coach OB, I always put my like hard work into it. I always managed to do everything that I could at practice, and even like the off season this year, me and Bella, we took leadership. We always made sure, okay, we're gonna have some workouts. We're gonna start hitting and fielding like in cages and whatnot. So it was a great like happy moment when I was named it.
And now still captain of the team. I mean, the season's not happening, but the school year is still active. You guys haven't graduated just yet. How are you still kind of taking that responsibility on to kind of help the underclassmen?
We have Zoom meetings once a week, so we'll text like the underclassmen. Like don't forget we're having some Zoom meetings. We always making sure that they're working out. They're just keeping busy, staying like active. I'm always like there for them if like they'll have a question, or like if they want to post something to the Facebook group chat. Like we're still there. Like I'm still, as a captain, we're still there for them, even though we're not on the field. But we're still managing to have that type of like leadership and showing like the underclassmen like it's still important to like be involved, even though we may not be on the field.
What's it like to play for Coach O'Brien? And in what way do you think that he may have helped you develop the most from your time when you first met him?
When I first met Coach OB, I was like intimidated. I didn't really want to be on varsity freshman year. I was like, no, I'll just stick with JV. But he kept pulling me up. He wanted to see what I could do. And from like day one, he always saw something in me. He believed in me. And like playing for him, he definitely taught me so many different like aspects of the sport. He made me such a better player, and not like just softball. Like he taught me like life lessons. He taught me like different things that I will need in my life, and like going to like the softball field just for like practice or like a game. It was just like it was a great way to just like get away from things. I could always talk to Coach OB. He had my back. He, not even just OB, also Mano and Coach Long. They're just great coaches, and we built like a family, and it was a family bond that it was great to have with them for the past 4 years.
That's wonderful. But unfortunately, you guys aren't going to be able to play your senior season out. What was it like, kind of having to wait around for those weeks before the decision was made? And what did you feel, or what were the feelings like for you when you found out that your 2020 season was canceled?
Yeah. So when all this Corona stuff happened, we kind of just kept taking it day by day, trying to stay positive. We're gonna still have practices, we're still gonna work out, still trying to do everything that we could do to our upcoming season, and we just tried to have hope. We stayed a family, but when I found out, it was definitely it was heartbreaking. I'm not going to be playing my senior softball season. I'm not going to have my senior day. It was definitely heartbreaking, and it definitely hurt knowing that we weren't going to have our last softball season.
I mean, aside from the sports, what is it that you think that you'll miss most about your experience at Assabet, whether it be a teacher, a friend, the participating in athletics, or a graduation? What do you think that you'll miss out on the most?
Well, definitely missing out on our senior week and graduation and senior reception. Those were big things that we had coming for us. But from that stuff, definitely gonna miss my teachers that I made bonds with, that were always there for me for the 4 years, that I could just go to. My friends, it was a good high school experience. Definitely, everything just comes with it. Obviously, everything is just going to be missed, especially for my senior year, that the things we did not get to have.
But what are you looking forward to the most next year in your freshman year?
Definitely, experiencing college. It's going to obviously be a little different from high school, but I'm definitely excited to see what's going to happen for me. Meeting new people, being on a different campus, it's just going to be a lot different, and I'm ready for different. I'm ready for something new. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to. It's just kind of a fresh start.
Will you be pursuing, a spot on the softball team or any other sport?
I haven't really decided yet if I will be continuing to play softball in college. I don't know. I know that I just don't know if I'm if I'd be able to balance out softball and the schoolwork and whatnot. So I haven't really thought about that yet. But I know whether I do or whether I don't. No matter what my decision is, I know that Coach will be, and my parents will be happy for whatever I do. So.
No, that's great. Well, good luck to you going forward in whatever it is that you decide to do. And thank you so much for taking a couple of minutes out of your day to talk with us. And, we'll be spreading your story throughout the community. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome.